Alright, today in the full self-driving video, I am going to Costco, and I am in the Cybertruck with 13.2.8, and GPS isn't so great. First up, look at this route that is provided me. Alright, so let's just... So up here, we're going to approach this way, which is okay, but look, I am going to hit this street, Lomita Boulevard, and instead of making a left, it decides to go around Sky Park Drive to the back and turn around here and then make a right turn and a right turn. It just makes no sense. We're gonna go anyhow, and once I get over there, I'm gonna override it. It's gonna be a bit tricky because of it's gonna be, who is this driver? Somebody's at my house. Well, I think somebody's coming in probably to buy some products. All right. So here we go. We're going to Costco with this odd direction. The reason I'm going to this Costco because I gotta buy the most expensive item there. Eggs. Yeah. Going to Costco to get some eggs and some other whatnots. And here we go. First full stop sign. Stop. Go. Thank you. Thank you for not delaying too much because the oncoming traffic was there already and nobody wants to wait. Alright. The next stop sign. This stop sign, sometimes it gets hung up. Sometimes it doesn't. And I want to know, is this full self-driving improving? Is the AI really intelligent, or is it like a pre-planned map? So we really should get up further. It did move on time in a timely manner. If it was a little bit quicker, then okay. So here's where we can run into a problem. There's a keep clear sign up here, and oh man, Tesla doesn't know it, so it's following this car awfully close. And this keep clear sign has always been a problem. It's always been going into the keep clear sign without stopping at the first line, and the first line is a single line. That might be the problem. Why? Because usually you'll have like dual lines for the crosswalk, but this area doesn't have a crosswalk, so it just stops it. It sees that single line and it doesn't stop. It could be just a flaw in that the system doesn't know what's going on. I didn't run into it this time, but I've reported it many times because of my inner Karen. Alright, so first off, we're going on this route, and if you see it, it's not straight. It's a bit of a zigzag. You could have just went all the way to that street and turned. But we're going to zigzag a bit just to save a little bit of time. In the past, this close inside left turn would hit that curb, and it's hit the curb before, so maybe the car is getting smarter and staying on the outside lane on purpose. Not completely sure. It could be that it just wants to go in this lane because it's a wider lane. The inside lane is smaller. We are dealing with a truck. A truck is going to be wide, longer, taller. It's going to be harder to drive for most people, and I don't enjoy driving trucks as much as I used to in the past. Yes, in my previous life as a construction worker, I did enjoy having a truck. It was I had a mid-sized truck. Well, I guess it's a small truck, and I had like a large truck too. So it was like the Nissan Frontier. Yeah, the Nissan Frontier older models were they were kind of small, and the Ford F-150, that is kind of large. It wasn't a crew cab, but it didn't have all the 4 doors. It had that one small little door on the sides. So whatever, I'm not really sure what those are called. Extended cabs. All right, on the move again. We are a good distance behind this car in front. The lane is nicely centered right here, or we're good in the lane. There's going to be an opening right up here for an additional lane. And is the truck going to go there? If not, I'm going to go over some items. Okay, so we decided to stay in this lane, which is good. I'm looking at my phone and it hasn't alerted me, interestingly enough. So I want to talk about the Model Y briefly. And the Model Y, it's basically, it carries a lot of stuff over from the Cybertruck going forward. It has the front bumper camera. It has the accent lights. It has the rear display for the kids to watch, which has its own Bluetooth as well. And it has that front, I believe the front has the plug underneath the bottom, so you can actually just clean your shoes in there. That's an ingenious idea. I didn't even notice that. You can just use that to clean up dirty, whatever dirt mess that you have in that compartment. That is kind of fantastic. I didn't like the idea of just using it as an ice chest, but as a cleaning to clean your shoes or whatnot. That is amazing. I just didn't see it. And if you watch the video, it's just really brief into the video. Let me just move it. Let me turn down the noise because I will get dinged. And you can see that at the end, it just briefly shows it. Okay. Acoustic glass, front bumper camera, 180 view, 5-star. Okay. Did I miss it? Right here, right here. Okay. So, all right. So it might have showed it already. 0 to 60 at 4.1. Oh yeah, there you go. That is just fantastic. Okay, so we are back on the road, and I was paying attention to my phone allegedly. And that's the great thing about the self-driving is that you can really trust it. I mean, this thing works extremely well these days. Let's see here. Behind us, 2 cars. In front of us, all is good. So this view is, you can see what I see here on how centered the Tesla is and how smoothly it goes. We are keeping up with traffic. We're even passing up some cars here. And it's not going to take long until we reach our destination. And at our destination, we're going to have to override. You know what? I'm not going to override. I'm just going to see if the car is smart enough to do the right thing. I mean, I've gone to this location with 13.2.8 before. So I'm thinking that the AI should be smart enough. Come on. You got to be smart enough to pick the right choices. And sometimes the choices in the GPS and the choices that Full Self-Driving makes is going to deviate. Okay, so just hopefully we'll see that it does the right thing. Oh, we are headed up this way. What is going on up here? Today's a really calm Sunday. I would expect more people at the shopping center, at the mall, but not many right now. And it's past 11. I believe daylight savings just changed today. just throws me off in the morning. I was just looking at, I didn't know that I woke up so early. I mean, so late. Right, here we go. This should be the first turn coming up soon, and then we're going to have to hook a left 3 or 4 lanes over. So which lane is it going to pick? Up here there's 2 lanes to turn right. It becomes a large section to deviate because it's a large T section. So cars can have their choices, and so we're going to take the inside lane. That means we're going to have to cross over 2 or 3 lanes to make a right afterwards. And it's yellow, and we're gonna go. See, now we have to cross over a couple lanes. We're over 1. This Tesla doesn't want to let us cross, so it's gonna figure out. The turn is like right up here. It's coming up. It's coming up, and the Cybertruck has bossed us way over. I'm gonna miss this light unless I hit the accelerator. I could have, but this car in front of us, it's too much, and the Tesla is staying on the right hand side again. It doesn't want to hit that divider. Pretty smart of it. So back to the news. Tesla is advertising that they are building a world of solar energy, and we are creating products people love. We're creating movement for sustainable energy. So they're getting into this energy sector. It shows with the batteries, and I mean, energy stored in the batteries is how people are gonna avoid like blackouts and whatnot. And it could be just like a solar hub as well, and energy can go from there. I'm not sure how all that works. I mean, it doesn't seem very efficient, because if you're gonna move energy around, it has to be somewhat close to the city. And even then, batteries have like life expectancy. It's not like if you have coal or gas that you're burning whenever you feel like it. I mean, the storage days for those are much longer compared to lithium storage. But if it works, then it works. I mean, it does work well for my home solar, and I will get into a video about the home solar, because it's interesting to see if I'm going to be paying. I mean, is home solar going to pay off for charging the Cybertruck? I mean, it doesn't look like I make enough. But then again, we are on like the worst month of the year. Historically, February is like the worst month of the year, and I'm going to be doing a breakdown of that month, because I did that month without using any superchargers. I only charged at home. So upcoming video, solar, is it enough to power your Cybertruck? I don't think so. That's my guess, but who knows? We'll see. Alright, so we are moving again. And up here, it's going to make a decision. Is it going to go to Sky Park Drive, which is the back street? Is it going to make that mistake of not going into the shortest, the easiest route right here? And indeed it is, because we are not going over in a timely manner. We're going to miss this light. We're going to miss going into the lane. And if it does, I just want to see what is the difference. Why would it pick this? Let's see if I can force it over, because I don't like this. Okay, again, it is not taking my command, and that is one of the drawbacks of this full self-driving system. There needs to be a way that I can just reroute this. I mean, I need to turn here. Why am I going in the circle? Now do you see the circle? I'm going up here, turning left, turning right, turning right. It is bonkers. Who would drive like that? apparently the Cybertruck is no shorter. And this, I mean, when you go this route, there's like one light or something. So it's... Now I'm gonna hit like 2 lights or something. Okay, so there... I don't think this is a light. You know, it's just not great. So Mr. Elon Musk, please fix the GPS. It's... I mean, it... Granted, it's probably better than like any other car. But it's not better than my phone. There's no way my phone would have, like, Apple Maps. It would have not... No way I would have picked that route. Like, it wouldn't even be an option. Just so silly. So we're going this route. And it's not even going into the leftmost lane. So this truck is getting tentative at turning with dividers. There's a divider on that left side. Right over here. And it's just afraid of hitting that divider. So it's staying on the right hand lane. That's my guess. I can't say for certain. Okay, so going back to this news, 7 or 8 cameras plus advanced neural networks plus 2 eyes see much more than 2 eyes only. So, okay, so I don't understand the plus 2 eyes. So there's 7 or 8 cameras. Plus, oh, okay. He's talking about his own eyes. Yeah, well, full self-driving, I mean, you can say that we have 2 eyes that we use, but come on now, ain't nobody paying attention. Allegedly, there's nobody paying attention to the roads with full self-driving. And shows not having to drive on a rainy day is the ultimate luxury. That's why a powerful AI for self-driving computer is included with every Tesla. So yes, this thing does drive in the rain, does drive well, just a tad bit slower. It is, this full self-driving is totally a luxury, the ultimate luxury. Even though I'm going in the wrong direction, well, just going an inefficient route, I am still extremely happy that this full self-driving exists. And in practice, I could override this fairly easily. It would have taken me 1 second. Yeah, very low effort. I would have stopped, kicked out full self-driving, made that left, and turned on full self-driving while making that left turn. That causes me to drive at minimal. It would be a minimal drive on my behalf, just to intervene that little portion. And like right now, I'm just letting the car do its thing. There's a car on the left. This car is the Porsche. So yeah, interesting route. I haven't even seen this street before. It's a large open street that... Alright, so we're going slower, but it's not a ton slower. This route is, I mean, it is kind of a bad route though. Nobody would say that this was a good route. Alright, here we go. There's people crossing. We cannot run into people. That would be a bad thing. And it's waiting, and they are crossing. Now we should be going. Fantastic. Nobody got hurt. And I believe the next one is where we turn in. We could have just turned in right here. This one should work okay as well. Okay. But if I had to choose again, I would have picked the first one, because you can see right here there's a lot of traffic, and am I really gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna penalize the Tesla on that. Nobody knew. I mean, it doesn't know these things. So I'm gonna have to take over just a tad. because sitting in that traffic would be annoying. Right, so up here, turning on full self-driving again, and it insists on making a U-turn, so just let it go wherever it feels like taking a U-turn. Hopefully I'll get parking. No, it didn't. Oh, there is people here. Okay, so this old fella is going to leave, and then I'm going to take his parking. And you know, he just threw the shopping cart in not like the very best area. And that thing can, I mean, that wasn't very nice of him. That thing can certainly just roll out back into the Cybertruck. Reversing this camera is fantastic. It's the ultimate eye. And this place is an absolute zoo right now. An absolute zoo. Costco. My goodness. Absolute zoo. So, I gotta. Okay, reverse. All right. Not taking too long. Hopefully it's one shot. And reversing in Costco is tricky because people are just so anxious to get these parking spots. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I lied. It moved forward and then backwards. I'm gonna have to assist it because I think it might not overhang. Oh, it did. Wow, it's above that little thing. Wow, fantastic. Alright, so the GPS wasn't that great, not the best idea, but other than that, the drive was clean. It did try to stay on the right lane for the left turns as much as possible. In that case, there was no bumps on the curves or anything, and the extra route of the GPS really should be fixed. Hope Tesla works on it. Anyhow, that's all I got for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Take care.